I don't know about you guys, but looking at the first round of the 2018 draft is hurting right now more than ever, okay? I think we can finally say that this one was a real kick in the nuts, okay? The word is out. It's been a kick in the nuts. So, without wasting any time, let's dive right in here and revisit the draft and take a look at the what ifs. Here we go. First up to the plate, the Buffalo Sabres would select Rasmus Dahlin, just as expected. Then we saw the Carolina Hurricanes take Andrei Svechnikov second. Nothing wrong with that one either. This guy did get his clock cleaned by Alexander Ovechkin, but hey, he lived and he's got a nice story to tell the grandkids one day, and he's doing just fine over there for the Hurricanes. He's actually a point per game player this year. And then, this is where things get a little hairy, of course, because it's the Montreal Canadiens, and with their third overall selection, they take Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Hey, I'm not gonna rip on this guy too much. I wasn't really shocked at the time. I wasn't even upset. But I did want the guy that would be selected right after by the Ottawa Senators, and that guy was Brady Tkachuk. I do recall myself being hyped. I mean, the Habs were going to be picking third overall. I remember spending countless hours watching highlights of all these guys. And of course, I remember watching Tkachuk's game. I thought he was a beast during the World Juniors, and the guy was some kind of a super pissed. He was tough, he liked to hit, and he really liked to piss people off. And above all of that, he was a really good hockey player. So that was my guy. I mean, a guy like that is almost worth taking just so you never gotta play against him, right? He's on your side. Things are good. I knew he was going to be a nuisance to play against. We all just spent the last 15 years watching Chris Neil terrorize and annoy the Habs, and now the Sens just go out and draft a new pest, but a pest that can actually play the game as well. Jeez, great. And no offense, of course, to Chris Neil and his hockey skills, because I think Chris Neil was a lot better than a lot of people gave him credit for. But Brady Tkachuk is just superior in this department. And look, I tried to stay optimistic about Kotkaniemi. I really did. Even going into this summer, I was optimistic. But now, I look at that draft, and I just want to throw up, okay? I get nauseous. That was a major loss. Here we are today. Carolina owns both the second and third overall picks that year, Svechnikov and Kotkaniemi, because they would throw an offer sheet at Kotkaniemi, he would sign, and boom, $6 million, he's gone. And a lot of people were thinking that the Hurricanes didn't really have any interest in actually keeping Kotkaniemi, and they were basically just going to screw over the Habs and move on from him, but apparently they are working on some sort of a long-term deal with Jesperi as we speak. So, as a result of losing Kotkaniemi to this offer sheet, the Habs did receive a first-round pick and a third-round pick for this year's draft, but literally just hours after losing Kotkaniemi, Bergevin would trade a first-rounder to the Coyotes in exchange for Christian Dvorak. And as for Dvorak, God, I don't know. I'm not exactly sold on him just yet. He did have a couple of decent seasons in Arizona, but so far this year, I haven't really seen anything special from him, okay? Maybe it's just me, but most nights, I barely notice him. And unfortunately, I can say that about the majority of the team. So, that's Kotkaniemi's story. But as for Brady Tkachuk, he is the captain of the Ottawa Senators right now. He's the captain! He seems like he's having fun out there. He's got a special little dance that he does after he scores a goal. According to Brendan Lemieux, his fingers taste delicious. He's a big rig. Sens fans, if you're watching this right now, you got a beauty right there in Tkachuk. That's an old school type hockey player, and that's a dying breed. And you got one at a young age. There's no denying it. I am a little peanut butter and jealous over this one. And to rub salt in the wounds of the Habs fans a little more, Tkachuk would make an appearance at the NHL All-Star Shenanigans over this weekend, and they decided, to throw Tkachuk and Suzuki on the same line together, because why not? And they didn't look too bad at all. I could have definitely gotten used to seeing some of that chemistry in Montreal. They had a grand old time. So yeah, this one stings me to this very day. I often think of the lack of leadership on the current roster right now. I think of all the wasted draft picks over the years, especially in the first round. Oh my God, look at that! And then you see a guy like Brady, already a captain in Ottawa, having a great year statistically, sticking up for his teammates, which I'm sure Montembeault would really appreciate. And it's a damn shame what could have been. Kotkaniemi now joins a growing list of wasted first-round draft picks of the Montreal Canadiens over the past couple of decades. But hey, on the bright side, that was then, and this is now, obviously. The Canadiens have new management. Jeff Gorton over there, he's had some pretty successful drafts. And for the first time in years, I actually feel a lot more confident in the upcoming drafts. Both Jeff Gorton and Kent Hughes, these guys, they know the importance of having a successful draft. And I'm very hopeful that they can do better than what we've been used to seeing. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. This one you're probably going to see once a year because it really chaps my ass. Let me know your thoughts down in the dirty, rotten comments section, and hey, I'll see you next time.